Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a recipe video, although this recipe I'm not even sure can be called a recipe because it is so darn simple. This recipe I'm going to show you is a phenomenon. Before you hear about it or know about it, your life changes completely afterwards. So it's basically using a cake mix. I use the Betty Crocker cake mixes because a lot of them are vegan. Obviously you need to check, but for example this tempting chocolate Betty Crocker cake mix and also this vanilla one, they are both accidentally vegan, which just means that the ingredients don't contain any animal products. They're not specifically advertised as vegan, but they are. So it's going to be using a box of cake mix, and the only other ingredient you're going to use with this box, wait for it, is a can of soda, a can of fizzy drink. Mind blown. So basically when you get your cake mix, obviously you read the back. I mean, you're probably thinking, but it's easy enough to make a cake by following the cake mix instructions, but this just makes it even easier. So usually the things that you need to add to the cake mix is oil, water, eggs. Now obviously this is a great way as well of making it vegan because you don't have to add the eggs. So your can of fizzy soda is going to be replacing the oil, the water and the eggs, and you're just going to mix these two things together. So one great thing about doing this is you do cut out quite a bit of the fat from the cake because you're not using the oil. Also, if you use a diet soda, then you would be cutting out some of the calories. I'm not using diet because pregnancy is calling and I want full whammy of a cake. And then you can kind of start to experiment with different flavors and things, and you learn which cans of soda work best with which cake mix. So for example, for a chocolate cake mix, a can of Coke works really well with that. Apologies for the background noise. Grayson is playing with his play kitchen. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, he's in the kitchen too. Usually he plays in the real kitchen with me, but today he's playing with his play kitchen, so it's noisy. For something like a vanilla cake mix, something that works really well is 7-Up or Sprite, like a fizzy lemonade. If you want, very noisy. If you want to cut out the calories even more, I'm pretty sure, I've not tried it yet, but it's on my list of ones to try. I'm pretty sure you could just use sparkling water with this. Don't know. But Sprite or 7-Up works really well with that. And then I saw a couple of cans when I was out in the shops and I got them to try with some cake mixes. Probably not for this video, but maybe just on my own, or I'll let you know how I get on with it. So I saw a cream soda. I've never actually drunk this just as a drink, but I saw a cream soda and I thought, that sounds like it would work really nicely with a vanilla one, a cream soda. And I also saw Fanta Orange and thought, if you mixed that one with a chocolate cake mix, would it be like chocolate orange flavour? So, choose your can of soda of choice. I think for this video, I'm going to try and make two for you. I'm going to make a vanilla one, and I'm going to make a chocolate one. And then I've also got the Betty Crocker icings to ice them when they are done. The tempting chocolate flavour icing, these are also accidentally vegan, and the vanilla buttercream icing. So I'm going to be doing vanilla with a Sprite and the chocolate one with a Coke. Exciting. So I have preheated my oven to 160 degrees, fan or 180 degrees. I've got my chocolate cake mix and I'm gonna just pour that into a bowl. This is a really great one to make with your kids. I did think Grayson might get involved, but he is very happy making his play pizza in his kitchen at the moment, so I won't bother him. But the big boys have made this with me before and they think it is fascinating. So now goes in my can of Coke. So it is a 330 mils? 330 ml can of Coke, so that whole thing is gonna go in there. And then I'm just going to mix it together. Simple as that. And as you can see, it's just instantly looking like a cake mix. So you just want to mix it so there's no lumps of that dry cake mix left. And then I've just got 2 cake tins, 2 round cake tins, and I'm going to pour the mixture evenly in between the 2. And then these will go in the oven for 25 minutes. Now for the vanilla. Two tins again. Okay, I'm now going to attempt to put some icing on this. I don't have one of those fancy twirly things where it spins, which looks like you need one of those to ice. I don't have an icing palette knife thing. I've just got this weird rubber thing which actually just picks up all the crumbs of the cake and deposits them around. But the cake is made. Now, for the purposes of YouTube reality, the chocolate one did not go to plan. For those beady-eyed ones of you, you will have seen that I forgot to grease my cake tins. This is a vital part of the process. I may have made it really simple for you by having just a cake mix and just a can of fizzy soda, but you can't forget to grease your pans. So you do need to use some dairy-free butter or margarine and grease those. It makes getting the cakes out a lot easier. I was very fortunate that my vanilla one, regardless of the fact it wasn't greased, the pans, they came out beautifully. The chocolate one, I will show you, I'll insert here, the absolute mound of mess. That happened with that one. However, I'm keeping it because when the boys get home from school, they will tuck into that, no problem. They are not about the presentation. Anyway, these are beautiful, springy, they smell delicious, they have formed just like a cake should. Because when you do this, you think there's no way that's gonna make a cake. This isn't gonna work. Cake mix, can of Sprite, but it does. So I'm gonna use the vanilla buttercream, Betty Crocker icing, and just go for it. Remember, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters what it tastes like. Incidentally, this option of a cake mix and a can of soda is a really good option for making like a birthday cake for your kid, especially if you're last minute and haven't ordered something or can't get something from the supermarket or want to have a vegan cake. dairy-free, egg-free one. It's a really quick and easy way of making your own cake. So if you've got a little one with a birthday coming up, I would definitely recommend doing this. Here we go, guys. So I'm guessing I'm going to put a little bit in the middle to stick the two halves together. I really need one of those proper, you see already it's picking up the crumbs. Don't know if I'm going to have enough of this to like go down the edges, which is what I wanted to do. Okay, bit of crumb, bit of crumbage. Okay, I'm just going to put the other one on top without breaking it. They're very delicate. Okay, do I just do like a wham bam thank you ma'am? Oh, I don't know how to do this. Okay. Oh, bit wonky, bit wonky. Whoa. I'm going to pretend I have a spinny thing. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe you need 2 tubs of this stuff. Whoa. Okay, we're getting there. Kind of want to make it go down the edges, down the sides, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that. But I will give it a go. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, I am going with the fact that the messy look is actually very fashionable. You know, when it looks kind of messy,